grin spreading across his face. That's a problem, isn't it, Daz? It's no problem. Are you going to be plunkers for the rest of your lives? This is no problem at all. This is a gift from the gods, Daz, a celestial intervention, pure providence. Give us this here. Now Deluxe snatched the docket from Daz's trembling hand, his eyes already calculating. What are you doing, Deluxe? Ronan asked, a sense of foreboding washing over him, a familiar chill creeping up his spine. I'm getting you out of stock and into the money. All right. Now, listen, I've signed that docket, right? I put on Friday's date. A little bit of creative accounting. No one will ever know. Now, they never bother to check these things, always too busy counting their millions. Now, as far as anyone's concerned, all them dolls went up in flames with the rest of the factory. Poof! Vanished into thin air. The dolls on the back of your truck no longer exist. They are phantoms of the past. This means that the owners will get more insurance money. You get an empty truck plus 100 nickel bunts, a little bonus. For your troubles, me and the tomato kid here, we get $50 to flog down the market, a lucrative side venture, and the great British public have another bargain of a lifetime. Everyone's a winner. Petty D journey. All right. Perfect plan, if I do say so myself. I'll now go and empty your van onto ours. Daz, thank you very much. See you later. Ciao, Chloe, Adrian, TTFN, Mick. Deluxe swept out of the pub, leaving a trail of chaos and bewildered faces, his trench coat flapping dramatically behind him. As Deluxe hurried off to the van, Ronan looked at Daz, who looked utterly bewildered but slightly relieved. How much did he pay you for them, Deluxe? Ronan yelled after him, knowing the answer would be paltry. To quit each absolute discount, a charitable contribution, practically. So if we can knock them out of, what, say, 10 or a go, that's, what, for 100 quid profit. Lovely jubbly, a tidy little sum for minimal effort. Ronan's eyes narrowed, a cold dread creeping up his spine. You've just bought 50 dolls that have got something wrong with them. Deluxe, remember those boss-eyed ones from Christmas? The ones that gave Mrs. Henderson's little girl nightmares for weeks. There's nothing wrong with those dolls. Ronan, you know what these quality control geezers are like. Pedantic, overzealous. You see one little scratch on them and they stamp them reject like a piece of art deemed imperfect. What about them dolls you were selling at Christmas? There was nothing wrong with them dolls, was there? You laid them back, like in your arms like that. They'd close their little eyes and they looked exactly as if they was asleep. peaceful, like little angels. Yeah, we had to try and keep them closed, didn't we, Deluxe? 'Cause when you opened them, they was boss eyes. One eye looking at you, the other at Christmas. Next year, it was horrifying. Yeah, well, they had put the eyes in the wrong way round, I grant them. A minor manufacturing hiccup, a unique selling point. Well, that's why they were such a bargain. Anyway, the kids didn't notice, did they? All except that little one, who had nightmares, but I always said there was something wrong with her too. Start with, a bit too sensitive. Anyway, these are probably top of the range. High-end, premium quality. These are, like, Barbie or Cindy dolls or something. Like that, very popular, very marketable. A gold mine. Ronan looked into the box, his curiosity overcoming his apprehension. He pulled one out, a life-sized plastic figure, and his face went pale, a mixture of shock and profound embarrassment. He almost dropped the doll. Deluxe, these dolls ain't called Barbie or Cindy. These dolls are called Lusty Linda and Erotic. Estelle, he held up a garishly printed box, its artwork leaving little to the imagination, depicting the dolls in various suggestive poses. Deluxe paused, a smile slowly spreading across his face, a glimmer of an idea, as disturbing as it was profitable, forming in his mind. You can't have dolls with names like that. Ronan, that's preposterous. You must be mistaken. You can if you go to the right shop. Deluxe, the kind of shop that sells adult novelties, if you catch my drift, Ronan muttered, looking increasingly horrified, the doll's plastic smile seeming to mock his dwindling innocence. Oh, geez, what have we got ourselves into here? Deluxe, this is a whole new level of dodgy. Well, this is your fault, isn't it, Ronan? You never stop to ask questions, do you? You just go crashing in and to hell with the consequences. You're impetuous. Nature always getting us into these delightful pickles. That is because I've got a high profile, Deluxe. I'm a respected member of the community. I can't be seen with these. Yeah, high profile and low forehead. That's your problem, my son. You and your moral superiority. Yeah, big for little dolls, don't they? No, hun, they ain't. Ordinary dolls. You get them advertised in magazines, you know, those specialist publications for the discerning connoisseur. Alistair, who had been quietly observing the conversation with a bemused expression, suddenly held up a glossy magazine from the box. Where is that radio? Time, Deluxe, looks like a good read. This, all sorts of interesting articles. Alistair, have a day off, will ya? Don't get any ideas. I mean, these are specialist magazines, Alistair. CD magazines for